Hey, I just wanted to shoot a video on what I think of as being a common mistake that a lot of people make in marketing and in anything in life. They think that they can just communicate with people using facts and figures. Just, give me the facts. That's it. And Jim Rohn had a saying on this that really woke me up just today. And he talks about effective communication. He says that effective communication is 20% what you know and 80% how you feel about what you know. So if you're out there just trying to convince people and persuade people with just cold facts and figures, you have 20% of the equation there, but that's it. You need to bring some feeling into it, need to bring some emotion into it. It's like the way I used to do videos. It would be something like this. Hey, Ralph here. You want to join my business? It's really good. Yeah. Click the link down below. Bye. And that would be it. I mean, pretty much, about the facts. Yeah, it's a really good business. Yeah, we can talk all day about the comp plan, really great comp plan. But man, what do you feel about the business? Does it energize you? Do you wake up every day saying, I want to get in and do some more in this business because I feel good. I feel positive about it. You have to bring in some feeling. You have to bring in some emotion, and it's got to be honest. It's kind of like growing up. I was growing up in the 60s and 70s watching Star Trek. My favorite science fiction show, Star Trek, the original series. And my favorite character was Mr. Spock. And it didn't dawn on me when I was a kid, but I was allowing myself to be influenced by really not the best mentor. Because you look at Mr. Spock, all logical, all facts, figures, science, great science officer. But as far as being a real leader of humanoids, I guess, I don't want to be racist by saying a leader of humans or a leader of men, but Mr. Spock was a great science officer, but not the best people person, not the best leader of humanoids. Now, Kirk, on the other hand, was probably the gosh darn worst science guy on the ship, probably. Mr. Spock was there to explain it to him, but his weakness was he didn't really know a lot about facts and figures, but his strength was emotion. When he was in a situation where the odds were against him, and Mr. Spock would be saying, okay, Captain, it's like chess, and this is checkmate. We have lost. Kirk would come up with an alternate solution. He'd say something like, no, Mr. Spock, this isn't chess. Think poker. And he began to bluff his way through the situation and leverage himself from a position of weakness, where it looked like everything was against him, to a position of strength, because he was able to harness his emotions and channel them in a positive way, to work his way out of almost any situation. So when you come to a situation like Spock, all facts, all figures, contrast that with Kirk, emotion, feeling, a lot of feeling. My ship, Spock, my ship. He could muster a lot of feeling, a lot of emotion, because he was a very emotional character. You can see that they both complement one another beautifully. But keep in mind, Spock represents only 20% of the total equation. Feeling, emotion, that kind of energy is the missing 80%. So if you're doing terrible in sales, if you're doing terrible on YouTube, if you're doing pretty poorly on social media, look at the kind of personality that you're putting out there. Is it the kind of personality that folks who might be interested in doing business with you, is that the kind of personality that you think would attract your perfect prospect? Or are you just focusing all on just cold facts and thinking that's going to sway people. And it's like in our business, we had a guy on one of our masterminds say, telling why he turned down a certain cryptocurrency business. It's like the guy that was presenting him the business was really good about facts and figures. He was saying, man, this will duplicate, this duplicates. You'd be making like 60 grand a month, 100 grand a month. It's a fantastic income. And this guy asked him point blank, what will this give me besides money? Because this guy was already doing pretty good in affiliate marketing to where, promises of, that kind of income really didn't impress him. He was looking for something that had more to it. More than just the money, more than just a cold look at the facts and the figures. He wanted to know what would get me excited about this business, even if it didn't have that kind of income potential. What difference was it trying to make in the world? What more is there to this company that might sway me to join up? And the guy was silent. He couldn't say anything more. He had been so focused on the facts and the figures, thinking the money alone would be enough to draw in people. And this guy, he wasn't impressed. He wanted to know what difference this company can make. What is your wider mission? What is there in this company that will get me excited, even if all the money were taken out of the equation? The guy had no answer because he really didn't know his opportunity that well. He was more the Spock and less the Captain Kirk. And so that guy didn't make a sale. But it's a great reminder that when we are presenting our businesses, our opportunities, ourselves to other people, don't be cold, don't be calculating, don't be distant. I used to be that way in spades, really. But let some emotion show through. Let people see your personality. This is why I like doing my videos the way I'm doing them now. Showing my face, as flawed as it may be, bad teeth, gray hair. Hey, that's me. That's my personality. I do my own videos. I don't really let AI do a whole lot of video work for me. I do a little bit, but I want people to see who I am, not what kind of AI program I am using. I will use AI to help me do some research. I will use AI definitely to get ideas for video titles and SEO terms and keywords, things like that. But when it comes to making the actual video and writing out the actual title, I have the final say-so on that, and I try to make it 100% me in the final analysis, because it's my personality that I'm wanting to get out there into the marketplace and not the personality of some AI bot. And I think that's a great way to do business, is let people know who you are and give them a chance to get to know you, maybe like you, and definitely know, like, and trust. And once you get all three of those boxes ticked, then people are more likely to do business with you than they would if they don't know you and you've got a cold, calculating type personality. Some people are into that. Yeah, you can do business with Vulcans very easily. But if you want to do business with real people, with real human beings, you got to be a real person yourself. So, yeah, communication. Communicating anything. 20% what you know. And a lot of people stop at that point thinking, that's it. If I know everything about this subject, I'm going to get people joining. But no, it's only 20% what you know and 80% how you feel about what you know. I forget who said it, but a great entrepreneur said that sales, in the final analysis, is a transference of feeling. And if you feel really good about what you're offering people, they're going to pick up that feeling and they're going to start feeling it too, hopefully. If you're a real good person when it comes to transferring your feeling to others. And once people pick up on that emotion, that you really believe in what you're doing, then yeah, they're more likely to pick up on that emotion too and join you in whatever your offer is. So don't be afraid of your feelings. Get in touch with your feelings. Use those feelings. Feeling, as Neville Goddard once said, feeling is the secret. Harness that feeling and use it for the good. Ralph signing out. Thank you for dropping by. We'll catch you in future updates. Remember, people, like, share, subscribe. Catch you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.